guys, Chris here with Dream Big and Make It Happen. Hey, before I do anything else, please like this video and share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel because I have a lot of tools for you coming. Now, what I wanted to tell you about today is how to know who you can trust. And let me tell you first of all that it is possible. It is possible to know who to trust and who's really out to mess with you. And I'm sorry, certain people have told me in my life, Chris, nobody's out to mess with you. Nobody's out to get you. Don't be paranoid. Oh, let me tell you something. When you use this tool and you read about the people that actually are out to get other people, it's very, very illuminating. I will tell you that much right now. And we all know what it feels like to be betrayed. Like, for example, you trust somebody with something very important to you, and they betray that trust, and it stings. I mean, stings is the right word. It hurts really badly. And depending on the extent of the trust that you've invested in them and the extent of the betrayal and the nature of the betrayal, it can be truly devastating and take years to recover. I myself had an ill-advised marriage way long time ago to somebody who really was not, I'll just say, not a good person. The guy ended up, he didn't work, he drained my bank account and then used that money to go out and take out other women. And it was really a betrayal. And I was so dumb back then. I was so trusting, like, oh, this person loves me. He says he loves me. He says he would do anything for me. He would move the sun, moon, and stars for me. And yet here he was doing this thing. And it was such a shock that it took me a long time to get over it and a long time to really trust people again, because something like that you don't overlook very easily. And I know you know what I'm talking about, because otherwise you wouldn't be watching this video. And I know you are searching for answers on how to determine what kind of people you can trust and what kind of people you really got to watch out for you. Because I will tell you, there are people who are out to get you, especially if you're in any sort of field where you actually have to be out there and showing your face. It wasn't until we started our YouTube channel and it got really big and we got a lot of money and stuff coming into an area that I really became under attack, and it was vicious attack. So don't tell me ever that there's nobody out there out to get you, because I know from experience that there are plenty. And after talking to other YouTube, I don't say influencers, I say enlighteners, because we enlighten people. But after talking to them, I'm not the only one. In fact, it's ubiquitous. The minute you put your head out there, the minute you get attacked. So there are people that are out to get you. So how do you know who they are? So I want to introduce you to this tool. It is called the Emotional Tone Scale, and it was discovered by L. Ron Hubbard. And he discovered that people have emotional tones, and they go up and down this tone scale throughout the day and throughout life, okay? So you wake up, you might be feeling kind of chipper. You know, it's a sunny day, it's beautiful, and you get some bad news, you go down the tone scale. Okay, and then maybe you get a good lunch, you meet some nice people, and you come back up the tone scale. And then maybe you go out to a show, you know, a big bright musical, and you come way up the tone scale. And then you talk to somebody who's very negative and you come down the tone scale. So you can see that the tone scale is volatile a lot of the times, and it can be very much affected by other people's negativity and other people's viewpoints and ideas. Now, in addition to our normal volatility on the tone scale, there is a chronic tone level, and that's the one you really want to pinpoint in the people that you're dealing with to make sure that these people are worthy of trust. And I will tell you that right about 2.0, which is antagonism on the tone scale, they're down. You don't want to trust these people. And in fact, even above that a little bit, you want to be careful who you trust with things that are very important to you, especially children. Your children, you need to know that your daycare provider is not a sadistic person behind the scenes. How do you know that? Well, you use the tone scale and you use the chart of human evaluation, which Mr. Hubbard took these tone levels and he put them into different categories and reactions that these types of people at these chronic tone levels will manifest in life with certain situations. And I can tell you, I have studied the tone scale and the chart of human evaluations in specific detail. And not only are the people in those categories capable of doing it, 9 times out of 10, they're doing it. Even if it's things that you would never expect anybody that you know to do. Things like being sadistic with children. Things like stabbing you in the back when they say how much they love you and that kind of thing. Those are all specific points on the tone scale. They are manifestations of a person's position on that tone scale, and you know them by applying the data in the tone scale and the Hubbard chart of human evaluation. Now, you can get this little booklet. There's a little booklet that goes over all of this, and I think it's like $5 or $10. It's not that much money, but it goes over all of the chart of human evaluations. It goes over the tone levels that are mostly specific. It gives you the exact technology on how to spot where they are chronically on the tone scale. So this is really, really vital, because once you start looking at, when you go down the tone scale and you start seeing people that you know, and you start seeing what they do with secrets, what they do with children, what they do with your trust, it's quite enlightening, and you will never look at those people the same way again. So I put a link down below where you can email and get a copy of the booklet, or you can go to the link that I put down below and you can do the free online course. There's no obligation. You just go in, you set up an account, and boom, you can take that course and many other courses with a lot of really good tools. So without going into all the details on the course, which you can find in the booklet and the course, I'm just going to let you know that A, yes, you're right, there are some people who want to do you in. B, there are people who are really out to keep you up and going and surviving well. And you can tell which is which. So there you go, guys. I hope that helps. Let me know how it goes in the comments.